Hi, Robin. Just wanted to ask, obviously coming off a tough game against San Diego, now you have to go in the Lions Den against Nashville. What's the mood like in camp going into this match, especially after getting such an impressive win in California?
I think the mood is good. Obviously, there's fatigue and still recovering from the game, travel over here, that sort of thing. So it's somewhat subdued right now, but I think that the group has a good amount of confidence coming off the result, obviously. And now it's just a matter of trying to make sure that we're mentally in the right space and physically as good as we can be.
We'll go next to James.
Thanks, Nick. Hey, Robin.
Hey, James.
I was hoping you could give us a bit of a sense of just what the itineraries looked like the last couple of days and how it's been to just be together with the group as the group on the road.
Obviously, you get the result that you do, then it's a good time to be together. There's a good feeling among the group. We just woke up yesterday in San Diego. The group did a regen. We just had lunch at the airport or at the hotel. Then we got on a flight to come to Nashville. By the time we got here, it was evening. It was dinner time. It was just really kind of a down day once I got the regen done. And this morning we had a video meeting about a few things, and we'll have a meeting again before we go to train this afternoon.
Thanks, Shane. We'll go back to John.
Robin, just from a tactical perspective, what type of matchup are you expecting from Nashville tomorrow? How would you describe them as a team?
They do a lot of things well. They, the way they attack, they look to run behind quite often, but they're also quite proficient at playing through the midfield. So it's a team that is pretty multifaceted in how they can approach you. But the keys, obviously, are their three all-stars are playing really well. The two forwards, obviously, are extremely, extremely dangerous. And Andy Nahar is providing a lot of really dangerous things for them as well. And then the rest of the group is playing really well and really solidly. So this is a group that is very high on confidence. They've had nothing but good results recently, and we have to get ourselves up for another huge challenge.
Go back to James.
Robin, Nashville's had Toronto's number of late. The last meeting was that 2-1 loss at the Demo there. Were there any specific takeaways from that game that you're bringing into this one, or was that a very different time? Is this club in a very different place right now?
It was a different time and a different place, but I do look at that game and think that we were too wide open, we were too exposed. I just don't felt like we were probably cohesive enough and dense enough defensively in certain times. That was really my biggest concern as I went back and I watched it is how did we do in terms of denying them opportunities. And I felt like they had way too many deep progressions. And certainly that's something that we will look to be better at this time about, but also we need to continue to improve with the ball to be able to put ourselves in good positions and make good decisions when we do win it.
We'll go back to John next.
Thanks, Nick. Robin, Oso came off the bench in the second half against Nashville. Just wanted to know if he's possible that he can see more playing time. How is Debbie Fore's status? Might we see him on Saturday? And are there any other new injuries potentially for Toronto tomorrow?
There are sorenesses and things that might maybe potentially keep people out of the starting lineup, but there were no injuries that came out of it that are debilitating that way. Yes, there's a good chance also we'll continue to see more and more time. And Davey is day-to-day with his ankle sprain. He's improving every day, but we're not sure he's going to be ready quite yet.
We'll go back to James.
Thanks again, Nick. Robin, just how are you messaging these next 4 months to the guys you have there? What's the challenge that you're putting in front of them?
Challenge is every game's a playoff game for us. We didn't do well enough in the first half of the season, so we have to approach the second half of the season like every game is do or die. And I thought we saw a fantastic team effort on Wednesday, and we need to have the same again today. And after this game, it'll be the same discussion for the next game. But for today and for tomorrow, it's about everybody being as engaged as possible, as physically ready as possible. And we treat every game like it's a playoff game at this point.